What's up, what's up, what's up? All right, here we go. DeFi junkies, DeFi degens.
Yeah, learning about pooling and staking and all the mistaken not to making.
Our head forker Shawnee's busy doing a trading show. And the other hard forkers here, Jesse. You guys might have known Jesse from a couple other videos. Johnny, Jordan here. We're going to do some farming. We're going to stake and farm and have some good fun.
If there's anyone out there that has no idea what's going on, I'm right there with you. So let's figure it out together.
Okay, here we go. So to start, we can watch the MetaMask video. If you guys haven't watched that, we can put a link in there. That'll be about how to get a MetaMask wallet going, because you're going to need that. So you need your MetaMask wallet and you need some assets. So probably you for sure need ETH to pay for your gas, and then whatever you want to stake and farm. Okay, so let's do a bouncer pool. The first question is, what assets do you have? And then the second question is, what assets do you want to farm?
I have a feeling like BAT might be a good starting point.
Right, well that's the asset you're going to use to farm, and then once you farm, you're going to get other tokens back, right? So right now, the big one, the main one is YFI, right, which is going on that crazy run from like what, $30 to 34,000. It's crazy.
And you're talking about, this is Yearn Finance?
Yeah. So that's the big one. That's the one that kind of started everything, right? So since then, there's been YFV, YFII, YFIII, YFPQ, YF blah, 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 blah. So now, YFI is taken off. Now all these other protocols are doing the same thing, trying to yield farm, right? So right now, if you have BAT, I would suggest, you could do YFV. They just passed a security audit. So it's been around for a couple weeks, I think now. And there was a lot of like FUD and like, oh, it's shit. No, there's no security audits or anything, but they just passed a security audit. I think it was a day and a half ago. And since then, the price has just gone because it's become a lot more reliable. And they're giving incredible APYs on BAT. So do you have the link for the YFV site?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, okay, so open that one up and let's start sharing your screen. YFV.finance, yep. And then you get your home page. Okay, so now you got your YFV finance page. And so here's the list of the assets that you can stake and pool, right? So if you scroll down there, the fourth one is BAT Balancer.
Yep.
So you'll see you got your BAT/YFV. And the cool thing about Balancer is you don't need to have both assets. You can just have a stack of BAT or a stack of Link, and it'll automatically sell the percentage that you need to pool it, right? So it's like a swap built into the pool, right? And Uniswap, you'd have to sell your ETH or whatever, get that, and then have your other stack and then pool it. So it's a bit simpler. So if you click, you see right now BAT Balancer Pool, you're getting the APY, which is unstable, 1,462%.
Wow.
Which is insane. It's like more than 1% per day. But we have to warn you, this is not financial advice, and this is risky. The only risk is that you could lose all your money. So, but YFV has just passed their security audits. It's going around like wildfire. So we're going to jump in and take a bit of a gamble here, hey, Jess?
Yeah, and that's why we're doing it. I'm willing to be the guinea pig here.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay, so we click on the balancer pool there.
Done. So this is what I did click on this earlier, and it looked like I had no possibility of doing anything here.
Right, exactly. It's a little bit, if you haven't done it once, it's a bit weird, right? So there you see the next epoch, and basically what that is that when they change the rewards, right? So you got 3 more days at this current APY, right? And then the current reward is 1,680 YFV, and that's split between the whole pool, right? For the next one. And this current one is 8,000 or 89,000 YFV. So you see it like goes down by almost, a
lot,
a sixth, right? So you see where it says BAT Balancer Pool, and there's a little arrow there. Click where there's a little there you go. So what that does is that takes you to your balancer pool, right? So this is where you'll add your assets, and this is kind of a 2-step process. What you want to, you're going to pool your assets, and then you're going to, pooling, staking, almost the same. And then once you have that pooled and staked, then you're going to farm it. So you take your 2 assets, your BAT and your YFV, and then you're gonna stake those, and then you're gonna they'll give you a balancer pool token, and then you take those balancer pool tokens, and that's what you're gonna put into that YFV app. So
Okay.
you'll read this here. This could be a risky pool, because everything's in beta, everything's new, right? It just says slow down, do your own research, right?
Right. They're covering their ass.
Exactly. So I've been using it, no problem. I've checked into the code. I'm not much of a coder, but I have some coder buddies that have kind of let me in and said, yeah, this is legit now once they pass that audit. So, but still, there is still a level of risk. Okay. So now you're in there. So you see you got balances on the bottom there. It says BAT, and then the address is 0x45, which is your YFV contract address, right? And so the weighting, you got 98% BAT, and you need 2% YFV. But you don't have any YFV, do you, Jess?
No, I do not.
Okay. So that's no problem, because the balancer pool will automatically liquidate some of your BAT to give you your 2% of your YFV. So what you want to do is up in the right corner there, it says add liquidity. You click that. Once you get in there.
Add liquidity.
Okay.
So I set up my proxy.
Yeah, this is a setup proxy. It's like your one time, because it's your first time using this pool. And again, it's just like approving the contract address with your MetaMask. So
here's that wonderful gas fee.
Exactly. So because this is your first time, you're going to get smoked a little bit, your gas fees, which is, just kind of part of doing business right now. So let's go check out the the ETH gas station, just for people to understand. Right now, the gas actually quite it's not bad. It's like ridiculously high compared to like a month ago, but compared to like the last week, it's like, whoa, it's low. So Jesse, maybe hit refresh on the gas station, see if that updates. So there you go. It's changed just a bit.
You know what? It's only it's like a $1 difference, so I'll do fast.
Yeah. And what is it, like $5-6?
Yeah, it's so total is going to be $52.76. I just imagine, I could have spent that at a bar back when I was a heavy drinker, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's totally been my plan, man. I've been like, I could go out on Friday night, or I could put $100 more into shitcoins.
No, I mean, I by clicking that button, I didn't get a hangover.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to make you more drinks instead of just out in the morning.
All right, I've successfully created a proxy.
Ding! That was pretty quick. Nice one. All right. So now, basically, every time you go to your balancer pool, you won't have to do that again. Right. So it's just like a one-time thing, and that just helps you speed stuff up.
And so it's doing 4 out of 10 confirmations. Does that? Oh yeah, 5. Okay, so it's taking care of that now.
It's moving. So there you go. You got your next there for your proxy.
Okay. We can hit next. Yes, we understand.
This is a risky pool. So yeah, you can see the date there. It started on the 21st, right?
Right.
So it's a week and a bit old. Okay, so now we can go back to the add liquidity. So now this one, you've got your BAT, right? You don't have any YFV. So there's the two options there, multi-asset or single asset. So you're going to want to go to single asset.
That's me, a single ass hat.
Okay, so now the value can't be empty, which is fine. Do you want to you decide how much you want to use? The pool takes a percentage. So we'll go through if you use your maximum.
So do you know how much that, would 7,000 be still too much?
What's BAT right now? I'm not sure. It's up to you, man. Are you going to use the BAT for anything else?
No.
So might as well, man.
Yeah.
So if you go click max, it'll tell you just to see. So that'll give you 52,000 balancer pool tokens, right?
Right.
And then, so when you do that, what it'll do is it'll convert your 2% of your BAT into 0x45, which is your YFV tokens. So again, because it's your first time using this, you got to unlock the BAT, which is again another little gas fee. So if you see next to BAT there, you got to unlock.
Oh, unlock here.
Yeah. And again, that's just so that you're giving the balancer pool permission to access the BAT.
All right, contract. I'm confirming that.
You got 7,100.
Yeah, 199.
Right, so it's like $2,500. So I don't know if you want to go that heavy right now. Maybe I would, with all the pooling stuff, I've been starting with like an ETH worth basically to start with and see how it goes for a couple of days just to test it out. It's up to you though. I mean, if you want to go the full 2,500, or if you would just want to.
If I were to go all in, there's a chance that it could go south.
Yep.
And then there's also the chance that it could, yield some nice results.
Yeah. But when we looked at the yield results, right? So you're getting those high returns for the next 3 days, right?
Yeah. I kind of feel like we're doing this for the hard forking community.
Yeah, man.
If I ask them, what should I do? What do you think they're going to say?
Well, our audience is quite new. My whole philosophy so far on DeFi and the Uniswaps has been bet small, win big. And if it goes better, then I'll add more. But I usually won't go too heavy to start with. It's a bit.
Okay, so I've unlocked my bat. So maybe instead of doing all in, I'll go half.
Yeah. So 3,500. No deflationary tokens. Some tokens, they have a burn, right, when you do a transaction, so that won't work. No bool return values. Standard ERC20. Do your own research. Only add tokens you trust. We trust BAT. YFE, we're working on it. So you said okay. 0.04% slippage, which is standard for most swaps.
Right.
Then you add liquidity.
Adding liquidity. This is not financial advice. This is Jesse doing his thing.
This is DGen.
So this is another $20 gas fee. Yeah.
Haha. Yeah. Your gas fees usually when you're pooling will be a lot more than just your standard swaps. That's pretty normal. $20 isn't too bad. So
no, not bad.
Make money, push buttons, ding, 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 ding.
Gotta pay to play.
Yeah, man. Okay, so you're gonna get 25,000 balancer pool tokens. So as soon as we get this approved, it might take. Did you go slower, medium, fast? There, wow.
We're good.
Ding. Wow, we won't even have to use that Vitalik aging meme. Okay. So now you can close that, add liquidity there, right? Your balances won't show up yet. You have to refresh. If you refresh, it'll show up your balance.
Refreshing. Is this the type of thing where you can withdraw at any time, or if you're locked in?
You can pull out your liquidity anytime you want. Yeah, in the bottom there you got your balance, and then you also see that it's automatically bought 0.044 YFV tokens, which right now are sitting at. You get 7.8 YFI per ETH, or 0.12 ETH per YFE. Okay, so that's your balance, your staking pool page. Oh, excuse me. So now if we go back to our YFE page, so there you see your balancer pool has showed up, right?
Look at that.
So now you've staked it. Now it's time to farm.
Farming time.
So right now you're going to get 3 days at your 89,000 YFE epoch rewards. So you're going to do
max it out?
Yeah, you can max this one out, no problem. Farm it.
Farmer Jesse.
Let's grow some greens.
All right. Well, can't forget about the gas.
How much is this one?
$5. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. That's relatively painless, eh? It's very similar to staking. It's just there's one extra step at the end where you got to do your you got to stake your stakes.
Right.
They're called farming now. So I'm not sure what's coming after farming if you stake your farms.
Yeah, it was the fact that there was 2 websites that I had to be on. That one for me.
Yeah, exactly. And most of them, like YFI has a similar page for their own, like they'll tell you to the pools, and then you need to go to like either Uniswap or Balancer or Curve to pool it. And then once you get those pool tokens, then they'll read through your MetaMask on the Web3 enabled site that will show you your total Balancer pool tokens or your Uni tokens from Uniswap or your S-Curve tokens.
So the fact that I do have YFI, I could be using that for something else as well.
Yeah, you can do that one as well. That'll be a different pool, right? And then, so let's go to this cool site. Can you go to zapper.fi?
Before I do that, I just got a second gas fee thing. So was the first one a confirmation and this one's the transaction?
Yeah.
So this one's $16. So it's
well, yeah, one is interaction, the contract interaction. The second one is the gas fee for the transaction.
All right. So
Because
now
you haven't used this before, right?
you're right.
So you're currently farming your 25,331 bats, which will yield 0.82 BFY per 24 hours.
24 hours. That's always nice to have a
Yeah.
short
So I mean, it
time
was
frame.
was about $100. So that's like, you know, $80 a day for your bat.
Not so shabby. And so I could theoretically leave that for as long as I want.
Yeah, these are all, you know, early days in these projects, in these protocols, right? So they're giving you rewards to help them secure the network. So they want you in early, right? So the rewards you get halved. This one is this one's getting 1/6 in 3 days. Other ones, you know, they'll half every couple days. Other ones will half every week or whatever. It just depends on the protocol and what their rules are for the APY.
And each epoch is you'll never know what the reward is for the next one. It's just based on.
Well, it says there, right? It's like 16,800 for the next one, but what you don't know is how many other people are in the pool, right?
Right.
So the more people.
So theoretically, we know this one, but then the very next one after that, we have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you get your percentage, whatever your percentage of the pool is. If you go back to your pool management there on Balancer, it'll tell you your percentage of the pool. So your pool share is less than 0%, which is fine. You'll still get rewards for it. You're going to get 0.8, right? Okay. So it looks like you're all staked up now, man.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Johnny Gonzo.
So let's go back to the YFV page. So now that you're farmed, you just sit back and wait and watch, right? So if you go back, you know, 4 or 5 hours, you'll see your rewards will go up, right? And then you can claim your rewards when you're happy with the return, or the gas gone super cheap, or, you know, you want to pull out your liquidity, right? And then so you get your two options: claim rewards or exit, claim, and unfarm all. So if you want to still keep farming, but you want to sell some of your rewards, or what you can also do is you can take the YFV that you claim from your rewards and put those into another pool, right? So if you go back to home, so you see some of these other pools, you can use that YFV to stake, you know, your KNC or your wrap BTC, right? But most of these are only 2% YFV, right? But if you go to the bottom, so they had a YFV pool where you could stake YFV and ETH, like 50-50, the same as like a Uniswap, right? And that would give you higher returns of YFV. But I think there was an exploit in that one, so they closed it down and the new one is coming. So like I said, there is a chance, there is a risk there. All right, so you're all locked up, man. So the next step, I think, that was super useful for everybody is Zapper.fi. So let's take a look at that kind of to wrap it up, and that'll show you manage your DeFi assets in one place. Have you used this before, Jess?
No, this is new to me as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, connect wallet.
Okay.
And so same thing, like it's just connect your MetaMask, and then it reads what you have pooled, what you have staking, which exchange it's on, right? So there you got your assets, you got your deposits, liquidity pools, and yield farmings. So you can see your Balancer pool showed up there. If you click that, so there you see your BAT. You got 34,000 BAT and 0.44, and that gives you your dollar value. So you got $1,200 there. So you'll see as your rewards come in, your value go up, and it also takes into account the value of your BAT versus ETH, or your BAT versus USD value. Okay, so now you got some YFI, right? So you go to invest there.
So you can do your claiming of rewards just from Zapper and not from the other ones.
Yes, exactly. I figured it'd be good to show you the basic first and how you do it like without this. But then this one, yeah, it does that too. And you can also claim your rewards. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, so, that makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah. So you got your claim rewards. Can you claim already? Did you got some?
I can claim, but
it won't run through. Just click it. It'll. All right, you already got 0.003 rewards in the span of this video.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Okay, yeah, so you can close that. All right, so I mean that's it, man. You start your farmer now. Farmer Jesse.
Awesome. Well, guys, yes, don't forget, subscribe, Hard Forking. Check out 1BTC 32 ETH series coming out this Wednesday. It's August. What is it? August 31st right now.
August 31st, end of the month, man. 2020, what a year. Let's get it.
Here we go. We got lots to come. Lots in store.
Giddy up. Cool.
All right. Thanks, Gordon.
Yeah, man. No worries. We'll talk to you later.
Later, guys.
Peace.